Okay, so welcome back to chemistry, and we are still on exam 1 from 2015 fall semester, and we are now on question number 18. Which molecule or compound below contains an ionic bond? So this is a rather, I don't know, remember question, I suppose. That if you remember the definition of an ionic bond, it's a it's a bond with a it's a bond of donating electron and getting electron instead of sharing them. It's electron transfer. That one atom gives up an electron to another atom in order for both of them to complete an octet. Like this electron will totally transfer to another atom in order for both of them to complete octet. Yeah, and there are other bonds like covalent bond that they shares electron to complete octet, and there are also metallic bond, which is like all the atom had a like a communist agreement. Had a communist. Well, I suppose I can just do like there. Let me get out the red color. Yeah, so it's like they had a communist agreement and decide that they're going to share I guess agreement is one word. Sorry. That they are going to like donate everyone's electron into an electron pool, and all atoms will share this electron pool, and all atoms will just share this electron pool when they have it. It's kind of like like atoms, 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 and like electrons flying all over the place. They belongs to every atoms at the same time. So an ionic bond usually happens between a metal and a non-metal. In a very usual case. So, however, for this particular question, it's not in a very usual case. So let's take a look. So, for answer A, it's a carbon and sulfur. So both of them are nonmetals, which they forms a covalent bond, and I suppose it's something like this. Oh Lord, my answer looks terrible actually over here. Just redo it. Cool. So that's the bond. It probably forms like a carbon dioxide bonding, and I suppose I gave 2 extra electrons. I gave it 2 extra electrons over here, so it should be something like this. And trifluorocarbon, which is also definitely a covalent bonding species, that it's something like this. Each fluorine gets 1 electron, shares 1 electron with the carbon in order for every one of them to complete an octet. And for this one, it's a rather weird species that I hope you do remember that whenever you meet ammonia, NH4+, it behaves like a metal. It behaves like a metal. So I should probably use a little golder color for this. So whenever you meet this, it's actually here. If I have 3 places over here, I'll probably draw it out. It's one. What happened? Oh yeah. So it's one nitrogen species shares electron with four hydrogen species, and it actually it, it gives out one of its own electron in order to form a, a cation, which certainly behaves like a metal because it has an one electron that does not belong to this group. This group wants to give this electron to some kind of like a electrophily, maybe just a atom that wants an electron. So they will form an so whenever you encounter ammonia, it will behave like a metal and form an ionic bond between the non-metal species. Therefore, it will give us the correct answer C. So this electron over here will completely go to the Cr minus, the Cr atom, and form a Cr minus, and they will form a lattice structure because it's a bond between a metal and a non-metal, so they'll form a lattice, which certainly is a proof of there's an ionic bond formed between them, and we can still take a look at the rest of them. So I guess I don't even know how to call this species. It should be it calls this molecule fluorochloro oxygen, I suppose. So it should be something that looks like this. And there's the classic band structure of this. I should probably draw it over here in order to make it clear. It's probably a band structure in order to because of the two lone pair over here, and tetrachlorosilicon is also definitely a covalent bonding structure. So you can even you don't remember that ammonia behaves. Even you don't remember that ammonia behaves like a metal. You can probably still get the correct answer by crossing by knowing that all the why can't I? What happened? All these are not. So all these are not correct answers. They are all not correct. So and now I'll redraw the. Hold on. Perhaps my computer is a little bit stuck. All other four answers are not correct, which gives us the correct answer C, and we'll end up for this question over here. Oh.